sure I got everybody here. I'm going to go ahead and call public safety meeting to order, please. All members are present. We currently have myself. We have the new member, Marilyn Keith, Swirsky, Sims, and Hoke. Last time we held a meeting was obviously last year in December. Can I get approval of those minutes, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. We have two new pieces in front of us. First one's authorizing the purchasing agent to enter into a contract or contracts after publicly advertising for bids for 102 Herman Miller chairs for the use in the Akron Police Department Training Bureau and declare an emergency. We have Deputy Mayor of Public Safety Charlie Brown with us, and if you don't mind introducing all your guests, please.
Sure. Happy New Year to the Public Safety Committee, number one. To my left is Captain Brian Harding. To his left is Engelbert Gao. And then to his left is Chief Ball. And then Chief Ball is going to address this legislation.
Okay, thank you. Chief, ready?
The request is for 102 chairs and 22 tables. This is to refurbish some of our training classrooms. The current product that we have, we've got a lot of our equipment was manufactured in 1966, some in the 80s. All are at least 19 years old. They are in poor shape, condition. A lot of them are missing feet, which snags the carpet and messes the floors up. So one of the things that we are hopeful of doing is improving our training areas. Right now we only have one classroom that is fully featured for tables and chairs. It allows us a normal classroom environment. We are really determined to improve our training experience. Last year, as an example, we hosted a SWAT trainers class for OPATA at the Akron Police Department. It was the highest rated training in the state of Ohio last year through OPATA, and we received a $15,000 credit from OPATA for hosting that class. So we want to expand the training that we're doing at the Akron Police Training Department. We think that in order to do that, we need to have facilities that are not only comfortable, but meet a certain standard so that our guests come in and have an appreciation for the work that we do. For this, the total is approximately $38,000. We have those funds available through a federal JAG grant right now. And so if you have any questions beyond that, I'd be glad to answer them for you.
Cool. Thank you, Chief. I appreciate it. I will ask anyone have questions. Mrs. Sims, please do so.
I was just wondering, was there an amended piece of legislation? I see the chairs, but I don't see the table. I see a different amount in terms of the cost. Not that it's huge, but...
Yeah, her question is, our legislation does say $27,474.72.
For chairs, no tables.
Yeah, just for chairs.
Okay, yeah, I have $27,474.72 as well, and then $85.70 for tables. So that's not a part of what you have in front of you?
No.
Okay. Well, obviously the same arguments are in place for the chairs, and it's a priority for us. And if we're not going to do the tables this year, then we'll plan on it for another time.
Just amended.
See what Deputy Mayor, Public Safety
Hey, Ms.
Brown.
Leonard, just said we can look towards amending the legislation if that's amenable to you guys.
Okay. Okay. No, right. Good question.
Thank you, Mr.
Hope,
Chair.
Okay, go ahead, Mrs.
Sorry.
Keith. Go ahead.
I apologize. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I think we can amend this, and this could still come in with consent, as long as we have that figure again. It would be nice if we keep them all together, I believe. So if we could just have that figure of how much the tables were and then how much altogether, that would be helpful for us to do a consent motion.
Yep, sounds good. Mr. Swirsky, did you have a question or no? No. Okay. No, thanks. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions from council members?
And
I'll just add, this would allow us to have three classrooms that are functioning simultaneously. Right now, we have one classroom that we're able to use that seats 42 people. So we could hold 3 simultaneous training sessions. And again, working toward our further goal of really becoming a hub of training in the entire northeastern Ohio area, and the benefits that come along with that for the Akron Police Department by increasing our profile.
Okay. And Chief Ball did give me some numbers here in a sheet, and what I'll do is I'll have Holly or Sarah make a copy for all the committee members, and we'll move forward with this. Mr. Hoke, did you want to make a motion, or?
I'd like to make a motion to put it on the consent agenda for the pending amendment.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Hoke and a second from Mrs. Keith with that amendment to include the tables. So, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, thank you. We'll keep you posted, and we'll put that on the consent agenda, and we'll include that with the tables.
Mr. Kramer, I have the
Yes.
justification documents here if you'd like that as well, if you need more information on it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can give that to me, too, so I can make copies for everybody, and we can make sure the amendment goes through and everything, so we can get moving forward on this. Anything else in regards to that piece? Okay. On to the next piece, ordinance authorizing the purchasing agent to enter into a contract or contracts without the formality of advertising for bids to extend the city's use of Airbus DS Communications Vista 911 call taking system and declare an emergency. Deputy Mayor.
Cap and Engelbert can address this.
Okay.
So Airbus is the 911 software and phone system that we have in the 911 Center for Safety Communications. We've had that for the last 5 years. Our contract expired at the end of the year. This is a 5-year renewal. The benefit now is by purchasing 4 years, we get the 5th year for free. And that is a combined for the Safety Communications Center. It's what we get all our 911s on, allows us to keep track of those calls and to answer multiple lines on different stations at the same time. And it's also for our backup center. In case of emergency, we have a backup center at Triplet that we use as well. So that's part of the same system.
All right, thank you, Captain. Any questions for committee members? Mrs. Sims?
Just for point of clarification, so this is a 4-year contract with a bonus?
It's a 5-year contract, but the pricing structure that they currently had was by purchasing 4 years, you get the 5th year for free. So it's a 5-year agreement.
So the $499 would cover the whole entire contribution? Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks. Any questions? Any other questions? Any questions from other council members in the chambers? No? Deputy Mayor, Public Safety, is this something we can put on the consent agenda, or is this something you need right away that we might suspend the rules on?
Engelbert?
It's something we need right away.
Okay. Mr. Hoke, you want to, I saw you speaking. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just going to say it probably should be put through since the contract has expired, so I was going to make a motion for suspension of the rules.
Sounds good. We got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, with that, thanks for coming down. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Here, suck on one of these. Butterscotch, man, it takes the cough right away.